What is up, BookTube? It's Monty. I'm obviously back with a little bit of a different kind of setup. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to try it for today for my BLACKATHON TBR video. If we hate it, we'll go back to me in front of, like, over here in my chair. I don't know. I got the bookshelf. It felt like I should have it in at least one video. Technically, this is not a bookshelf. It's the 9-cube organizer from Target. It's the Target brand. This video is about the BLACKATHON, which, if you don't know, it's a readathon that's being hosted in the month of February by Jesse at Bowties and Books, Francina Simone at the, Francina Simone channel, and the Novelish or Lauren. So these are three of my favorite people on BookTube, and so we're going to try the BLACKATHON. We're going to try, as a black person, to read some other black people. I have 6 titles that I want to get to. I will be keeping some of these other library books. I don't really know how many. We're going to talk about the BLACKATHON books. In February, there'll be another video where we'll probably revisit these BLACKATHON reads, in addition to the buddy read that I'll be doing for the Val-Lit readathon. That's not what it's called. All the description, in the description, there'll be links, everything you need, all the readathons. It'll be a fun time. So let's just get to these black books. So first, I have The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This deals with a Jamaican family who I think is being deported. So it's like their last couple days, something like that, in New York City. And it follows their daughter, Natasha, and she meets this boy named Daniel, and I'm assuming some kind of romance ensues. That's literally all I know. I didn't even know there was a Jamaican family until like a week ago. So that's book number 1. Then I have Pride by E.B. is a Boy. This is a Pride and Prejudice retelling that takes place in Brooklyn. Yes, in Brooklyn. That's literally all I know. I've never read Pride and Prejudice, so I probably won't be reviewing this on like a retelling level, but just on like a general enjoyment level, similar to how I reviewed The Song of Achilles, because I was not familiar with the Iliad. Next, I have the group pick for BLACKATHON, and that is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is told in free verse. It's not a writing style that I typically go for. It's just not. I know it deals with a young black girl in the Bronx? In Harlem. No. So the black girl in Harlem, and she discovers poetry, and I guess that conflicts with her mother, who was like super religious. Personally, I don't see how that's like an issue, but we'll see. It'll be in the book, obviously. Next, I have the book I just dropped. I have a Blade So Black by L.L. Mckinney. This is a black Alice in Wonderland retelling. I've never actually read Alice in Wonderland, but one of my favorite middle grade series. I think sometimes it gets shelved at Barnes & Noble in the young adult section, is The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Better, which is a really interesting take on Alice in Wonderland, and I love that series. So I'm hoping that I'll appreciate this book. But again, I won't be judging it on like a retelling level because I've not read the source material. The last book I have with me that was ready to pick up at the library is Loving versus Virginia, which was written by a white woman, Patricia Powell. But the artwork inside of it, these illustrations, like these end papers that I think are really pretty, and then these illustrations were done by a black artist, Shadra Strickland, and it deals, obviously, with the Supreme Court case and their backstory and their history and stuff. This is also told in free verse, which I did not... I suspected when I was flipping through, because, there's not a lot of words on some of these pages. Again, not a lot of words. But we'll see how it goes. I've had my eye on this book for a while, so I decided to pick it out at the library just to get the backstory, and I thought that it would fit. And I'm going to read it anyway, so I'm telling you about it now. And then the last book I don't have with me because I'm still waiting for it to come in, so I'll put a picture up here. And it is Little and Lion by Brandy Kolbert. I don't know how she wants her name pronounced. And this deals with a girl named Suzette who comes back from boarding school, and her brother has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and she starts to fall in love with a girl that her brother is also interested in. So I feel like that is going to be an interesting read, and I don't read a lot of sapphic books with I just don't. And so one of those things I said in my Tea and Thoughts video earlier this year was that I wanted to support LGBT romances and LGBT stories that weren't just queer men with other queer men. So that's a step in that direction. So I'm looking forward to that one coming in. You know what? This is Monty coming to you after I filmed all of those books. But the camera's still rolling. And so I might also pick up Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi again, just because I want to annotate this. So I was going to wait and do like an annotating thing in April or over the summer where I just reread my books so I can annotate. But this also might get read again, but no promises. Those are the books that I plan to read for BLACKATHON. I probably will read other books in the month of February, but we'll get to that bridge when we get to that bridge. Let me know down in the comment section below what you plan to read if you're participating in BLACKATHON. If you weren't participating in BLACKATHON before, maybe you're interested in now. So all those links to all the channels, all the official Twitter, for all the official challenges. I didn't really pick up books to fit the challenges. It didn't seem to be that important to me. For me, I just wanted to read some books. But if you're interested in challenges, all that information will be there. I will also leave a link to the Google Doc that Jesse compiled, because they did a really good job of finding books and graphic novels and things that will fit the challenges if that's something that you want to do, or just for future reference, so you can have a list of books that feature Black main characters outside of the month of February. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again in my next video, whenever that happens to be. But until then, bye.